Morning Army, it's Heidi Allen, founder of the Positive People Army. How are you today? It is Tuesday, which means it's Talk About It Tuesday. Here in Toronto today, it's a little overcast, but that's okay. Listen, we need the rain to make all those flowers grow, and they're all starting to come up because, of course, it's spring. So that's really fantastic. So today, we are going to be talking about experiences, how you look at experiences, how you let experiences guide you and shape your life, and are you using the experiences in your life to truly shape who you are? So that's what I wanted to talk about today. It's something that I've noticed there's conversations that are happening. There's conversations that are being talked about, these different experiences that people are having. And for instance, I had the most incredible experience last night. As a lot of you know, in the Positive People Army, we have paired up with Mo Mondays. Mo Mondays is this incredible platform where people, experienced speakers, people that take the stage for the first time, it's just this place where you get to tell your story, a personal story. And so it was a really amazing experience that I had last night. There were so many PPA members that came out. I actually took the stage, and what's incredible is we announced the PPA member who's going to be taking the stage next month, and every month a PPA member is going to be able to do that. So that was an experience that I am so glad that I did not miss out on, because that's what life is all about. It's all about these phenomenal experiences that we're having. But why I wanted to talk about this today is what are the experiences that you are letting happen in your life? Or are you maybe letting something like fear or doubt step in and stop you from experiencing some amazing things in your life? I know for myself, it's like I love to say yes. In fact, I don't just say yes, I say yes and then again yes, because it's like I feel like this is what life is about. There are so many moments where we get so wrapped up in these crazy busy lives that we have, and we forget that we're supposed to be experiencing life. So I want to know, when these things show up, when a girlfriend says to you, "Can you meet me for dinner after work?" Are you saying, "No, I can't really because, I got to get up early and I got laundry to do"? Is that an experience that you want? What I want you to do is step back and ask yourself, what is it about life that I want? Do I want to experience joy and happiness and conversations and new things? Sometimes it's just even that new something that comes into your life. Like Mo Mondays, for instance, going to Mo Mondays just on a Monday night, or maybe even applying to step on that stage. Is that an experience that maybe you're letting fear and doubt step in and you don't want it because it's scary? Sometimes that can be, but it's when we step forward and lean into that fear and we lean into these moments that all of a sudden it's like, wow, I just had the most amazing experience. Hey, Sheila. Good morning. Sheila was there last night. It was so amazing to see you and Dave last night. Good morning, Heidi. It was a great evening hearing the stories, seeing PPA members, and meeting new people. Yes, it was. It was so much fun. Thank you, Sheila, for coming out. It was so great to see her. Sheila is one of your Creative Core founders. She helped create the Impact Leadership Program, and she's very near and dear to my heart, and it was so amazing to see her and her husband last night. Yes, it was. So I want to know, is it fear and doubt, or are you going to step forward and just have the experience? Because I'm going to ask you something. If you're not going to live your life, who is? When you ask yourself that question, when you ask yourself a simple thing like that, every time these situations come up and it's like, oh, it's out of my comfort zone, I don't know, like, what if I don't like it? I'm just going to ask you to repeat that into your head. If you're not going to live your life, who is? So say yes. Just take a leap of faith and go and have whatever experience that is. And sometimes it's just meeting new people. Listen, it's not as hard as you think. It's actually wonderful. Jen, yes, Jen, oh my gosh. Life begins where your comfort zone ends. I love that quote so much because that's exactly what this is. Where that comfort zone ends, your life begins. So step forward into that amazing experience that you could have. So there's other places. I need you guys to really start looking at your experiences. Goals. Oh my gosh, who doesn't love to set amazing goals for themselves? That's what life is about. That goal, that dream, whatever it is. But in some cases, some people set that goal up for the shoulds. You know, I should be doing this and I should be doing that. And what ends up happening is sometimes it doesn't move forward as fast, or it's not happening the way that they want it to. I love to talk with people and say, listen, I understand what your goal is, but explain to me, what experience do you want out of this? What is the experience out of your goal that you want? Because as soon as you can then see what that goal is and the experience and how it's going to feel and how it's going to change your life, all of a sudden that goal takes on a life of its own, because now it becomes an experience in your life, as opposed to just, I should be setting this goal because that's what I should be doing, right? So 100%, this is what we should be doing, is looking at what is the experience that we're going to get from the goal. Sheila, what did you write? I wrote a quote a while ago. If you don't discover your life purpose, then you are living someone else's purpose, or a life without purpose. 100%. It goes back to exactly what I said. It goes back to, if you're not going to live your life, who is? And that is so, like, that particular quote, honest to God, when I repeat that to myself, sometimes when I'm like, no, I don't think I'm going to do that, or that's just, like, I'm too busy, or whatever it is, I think in my head, oh my gosh, Heidi, if you're not going to live your life, who is? So that's why I want you to go forward. So we've talked about experiences and leaning in to that fear and that doubt and just saying yes to amazing things. The second thing that I talked about is your goals. Instead of just setting all the goals that you should be setting, literally give it some life with an experience. What is the experience that I want from this goal? Literally envision it, see it, feel it. Then that experience brings your goals and your dreams to life. That's what's the most fascinating and amazing thing in life. I love to tell people to really pay attention to those experiences that are the signs that come forward whenever, different things happen. You're asking for things. We talk about it all the time, Army. We constantly talk about it. We talk about looking for the signs. When you ask the questions, then pay attention to what the signs are. These are all the experiences that are now shaping our life. All of these signs, pay attention to them. I have to tell you, there was way back when I started, I literally just started with the blog. I started with the blog for the Positive People Army. You guys know this story. You know this. And this was around Christmas time, and this was before I even started the Facebook group, which is kind of amazing. So this was over the Christmas holidays, and it wasn't long after the Christmas holidays that I met with someone that helped me and told me, oh my gosh, Heidi, you should start a Facebook group if you want these people to all start talking to each other. But it was over the Christmas holidays, and one of my favorite movies came on, Field of Dreams. I'm not lying to you. Every single time this movie is on, I watch it. I love that movie so much. I just think it's absolutely beautiful. So in the movie, there is a line that happens, and it's, if you build it, he will come. That's the line in the movie. If you build it, he will come. So after the movie ended, I couldn't seem to get this line out of my head. If you build it, he will come. And I was up brushing my teeth, and I kept thinking about, I wonder how I'm just going to make this happen. Like, how am I going to make this happen so that these people can start, coming together and they can start talking? And I was brushing my teeth. And as I was brushing my teeth, I was thinking about the movie again. And I could hear that line, if you build it, he will come. And then all of a sudden, in my head, the line changed. And it changed to, if you build it, Heidi, they will come. It stopped me dead in my tracks. Dead in my tracks. If you build it, they will come. And I was like, yeah, if you build it, they will come. This was a sign. This was a message. This was an experience that I had that has shaped exactly what I'm doing. I realized that I just needed to build it and you would come. So that is an experience. So it's these experiences, guys, these signs that we need to pay attention to. There's so many of them constantly. And sometimes it's when you're brushing your teeth, when you least expect it. This experience will come in and it'll shape you and it'll change you. And we need to pay attention to these amazing experiences in our life, because that is exactly how we're going to do things. So the next thing I want to talk to you about is I want you to ask yourself, what experiences can you change in your life? Can you make better? Can you grow? There are so many experiences, and these are the relationships that we have. This is the work environment that we're in. This is the family situation that we're in. What are these experiences that we have? And sometimes we need to look at them and shift and change them. So what do you need to do with some of those experiences? Is it maybe that you need to reach out and let someone know what you think about them, how you feel about them? Because I have to tell you, some people, and you see it in the movies, you see it in TV shows, you hear about it where people are like, you've got to say, I love you to that person. And they'll say, no, they know how I feel. It's like, no. Life is too short for us not to share those words. We have to share those words. We have to. People need to hear these things. They need to hear, oh my gosh, you were great. You did a great job. I love you. I'm so proud of you. These are the words we need to hear from the people that are in our lives. And when we don't, our experiences are changed with those people. We don't have the same experience with them. So I'm asking you, what experiences are you making with the people that are important in your life? And if you need to make them better, then do it. Don't wait, just do it. We have a long weekend coming up, and there's going to be so many people that are going to spend time with their families. Say the words, create the experiences that you want in your life. And if there are some where there are toxic relationships and these are the experiences you don't want, then maybe it's time to reassess them and it's time to walk away, or it's time to put different boundaries up. You create the experiences that you want in your life. So there we go. There's 4 different ways I want you guys to look at experiences in life. This is what we're talking about for Talk About It Tuesday. Experiences. How can you shift and change some of the experiences that you're having? The relationships, the jobs, the whatever it is, the events that you're going to. How can you shift and change them to make them better? That's number 1. Then I talked about what are the fears and doubts that are stopping you from enjoying your life and having these look at these experiences. And then the next thing I talked about is the signs, all of the signs. What are those experiences? How are you paying attention to them? Are you looking at them? Are you making sure that you're like, yes, I got that. This is an amazing experience I'm having. And of course, I talked about goals. Goals. Don't just set them because you should. Set them because you want to have a particular experience. And what is that? So definitely, these are amazing ways to look at experiences. So I hope you love Talk About It Tuesday. There are so many of you that are talking away here. Sarita, hey honey, it's so nice to see you this morning. Welcome, welcome. Hey Roger, oh my gosh, we missed you last night at Mo Mondays. We were wondering where you were at. Hey Miss Linda, oh my gosh. Jen, yes, thank you all so much for joining me today for Talk About It Tuesday and all of our amazing experiences. Sheila, You know how much I love you. It was so great to see you last night. Okay, everyone. Happy Tuesday. Bye, guys.